Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute no template twisted pinch bow. It's a really simple bow. I make it completely freehand with no templates. The most I've done is a little cardboard cutout just to show the size, and the bigger one is 5x3 and this smaller version is 4 inches by 2.5 inches. You need 2 pieces of a nice pinchable like faux leatherette or like a soft pinchable leatherette or like a holographic pinch like this one, which is this one, and it's basically any fabric that will allow you to easily pinch a nice accordion type fold like that. And what you need is on these black fabrics, which are quite difficult to actually see when you're sorting, I'm just going to twist these around so they're out of the way. So on this, what I use is, this is actually a gem pencil, but it's the equivalent of like a chalk pencil, and I've just measured out on here 5 inches by 3 inches, and then I found my centre, marked my 2.5 inch point there, and on this one I have gone, need to go a little bit further up on that one. We're going to mark that at 1.5 centimetres up from the bottom and just redrawing our centre line. I'm just going to double check that I have got that centred because I do have dyspraxia, and if I don't pay attention I go completely out of centre and everything's a little bit skew-iff. And the main point of these bows is the better your hand cutting is and the straighter you can cut a line, things like that will improve the look of the bow. And we've done exactly the same thing on this one, 3 inches by 5 inches, done the centre, and again on this one 1.5 centimetres down. I've done a little mark here which will help us with our twist point in a moment. So I've got this half cut out, so we're just going to finish that. Just cut that white mark there, so that's one bit, put that to the side, and we are just going to cut this bit out. And again, I say I can't cut in a straight line, and I literally show you on camera, even with literal guide marks, I still can't sometimes cut in a straight line. This is also why I don't drive, because when I struggle literally cutting in a straight line, and that's how bad my depth perception is. Can you imagine what I'd be like in an actual car? So on this one, to give it the twist look, what we do is on the side you want more of the colour to show. What you want to do is on just one piece, not both, otherwise it sort of makes the bow split in half and it gives you a really weird look to the bow. But on one side, preferably the one you want like the least colour to be seen, you cut that point right across the centre on that line that we made there, so you get this look. And as you can see, if you fold it in line half, it's right in the centre of where it would be. Now the reason we have the guide on this side is so that we can take it and slot those 2 pieces together, and as you can see, if you've got it about even, you can see our new mark that we did there. The marks that you did on these will be about the same, and I'm just going to use this clip to hold it in place while we get a little bit of double-sided sticky tape. Now I use this because it will keep the bow flatter and make the style lay nicer than putting glue or like super glue, because on super glue you can get like cloudy areas, especially if you use lighter dark colours or darker colours like this. And with glue gun glue, you will get like lumpy bits. So like I said, it's best to use this double-sided tape. You won't see this in any areas, and we're gluing as well on top. This is just for extra security. So once you've got everything in place and it's laid down nicely, fold this side back, and what you want is to put your, where we've got that floppy side there at the moment, you want to put your double-sided tape along there, and then let it catch on the fabric, because like I said, it is purely just to hold everything in place nicely. And once you've got it all lined up, lay it down so it's nice and flat again, and then I get my clip this side to hold this bit. And then what you want to do is on this side, or this side, whichever side works best for you, is you put that tape down again there. Like I said, not a lot, not even all the way up, just sort of enough to tack it in place basically. Take your tape off and make sure it all lines up. There we go. If you ever get like a little bit of a edge either side, you can like give it a little bit of a trim like this. This will help give it a little bit more balance as well there. So like I said, you end up with a slightly larger square, so it's still 5 inches, but it basically becomes like 3 3/4 instead of the original 3 that we were originally working with. And then what you want to do is, now that's nice and secure and tacked down, we can fold this in half using where we've got it folded over as our guide for the centre. We can put it between our thumb, and then we push that back to get the pinch to the centre there, and then we push that back down and up to get our creases there. And you should have 2 at the back, which will give you 3 clearly defined pinches at the front, and then you can curve those down like this, and then relax your fingers just a little bit and don't overfill your gaps. You just want enough to hold it together without spilling over the top, although I often do. Don't do that if your fingers still have feelings. But you clip to hold that glue in place while we do this side. And then on the bigger ones, I do slightly larger alligator clips, which are about 2.5 or 60mm. Bit of glue across the back. And I like these like black backed leatherettes and faux leatherettes, because they tend to be like almost felt-like in texture, which makes gluing clips and things like that and actually physically attaching them like sit better and actually glue nicer. And then I cut from my little excess that I had here, I've just cut a little centerpiece which is about 1.5 centimeters, about 14mm wide, like this. And then we just want a little bit of glue on here. And again, when you're cutting these centers freehand, the better your sewing, that your hand cutting is, the nicer they will look and the nicer they will fall. And the other thing is you can play around with your sizes. You could make like a 5 inch by like 6 inch or something like that and make them bigger, or like I said, you could go down to like the smaller sizes, like go down below 2 inches and play around with your sizing on that as well. All you have to do is only cut down to one side and don't cut all the way through. And if you wanted to make them like more flared, you can sort of do the line, the like stop point a little bit further up and play around like that. But this is a look you get, so you get like the colour pop on either side, and they're just so cute and so easy. And like I said, you can play around with your colours, you can play around with the materials. The only thing is like I said, make sure you can pinch it into your accordion fold. And any material that you can do that with, any leatherette, any like glitter that you can glue together. And like I said, using that double-sided sticky tape really helps give it a nice flat, non-bulky centre, but makes it nice and secure still for you. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.